Come to a kneeling position on your mat and begin to move through cat-cow. So on the inhale, we drop the belly, lift the gaze, lift your tailbone. And with the exhale, you round the spine up towards the sky as you tuck your chin. Continue this movement, just warming up through your spine. Inhaling and exhaling. Extend right leg out and then draw the knee behind the left knee. Sit down and find shoelace pose. Knees are stacked. Feet are pointing in the opposite direction on either side of your body. Inhale, raise the arms. Exhale, twist open towards the left. Right arm comes to the outside of left knee. Left arm behind you. Inhale to grow a little taller. Then exhale, soften into the twist. Inhale, unwind, find tabletop. And then switch out the legs. This time left leg comes behind the right leg for shoelace pose on this side. With an inhale, raise the arms up. Exhale, twist open towards the right. Left arm is bracing up against your right leg. Right arm behind you as a second spine. Inhale, grow a little taller. And then exhale, unwind. Find your tabletop pose. Extend left leg out behind you and begin to lift the leg. Exhale, bend the knee, tapping left tricep. Continuing this movement, extend and contract. Making sure that you're making contact with your tricep to your knee. Check in with your breath. Make sure it's slow and steady here. Extend the leg, bend the knee, and then begin to rotate the knee, first up, out, and then down. Keeping the knee bent the entire time here. You're circling the knee, up, down, and out. Extend the leg out towards the left. Straighten the leg, tap the foot, lift it up, and then bend it down. Repeating this movement up, kick out, tap down, lift up, bend the knee down. This one can be quite challenging. Just move slow and steady with it. Next time the left foot touches the ground, extend it out, pressing into the knife edge of the foot. And then sink the hips back for a variation of child's pose. Feel this gentle stretch in your hip and in your groin. Inhale, rise, tabletop. Switch out the legs. Now extend right leg out. And begin to do the tapping of the tricep. Full extension, bend the knee, tap, and extend again. Moving slowly and mindfully here. You get to choose the speed at which you do this movement. Come to center, bend right knee, and then do that rotation. So up, towards the right, and then down, circling the knee. Right now you're probably feeling that burn begin to kick in. Just stick with it, moving at your own pace. Come back to center, knee down. With the knee bent, kick out towards the right, extend the leg, tap the toe, lift the foot up, and then bend the knee back down. Just try your best here. So close, you're almost done. Extend the foot out, press into the knife edge of the foot, and sink the hips back for this asymmetrical child's pose. Take a couple deep breaths here. Feel this deep stretch in your hips. Let's release. Inhale, come center. Lift hips high, finding downward facing dog. Begin to pedal out the feet here. Gaze is just at your toes. See if you can lift your hips just a little higher. Exhale, roll forward, finding high plank. Begin to lift up the foot one at a time. Lift right, lift left. Making sure the shoulders are right over the wrists. Puffing out through the shoulder blades, feel strong. And then draw your belly button in towards your spine. Continuing to kick. Just a few more here. Lift hips high, exhale back, downward facing dog. Tiny steps up to meet your hands. Heel toe the feet out to the edges of your mat. Opposite hand grabs opposite elbow, forward fold. Maybe rock side to side here. Maybe bend one knee, straighten the other. Whatever feels good. Let's plant the hands. And then inhale, rise, chair pose. Sink your hips back. And draw your hands towards your heart. Inner thighs squeeze together here. Find your breath, find your center. Shift your weight into your right foot, step back, crescent lunge. Inhale, rise, back to chair pose. Continuing this movement, moving from chair to crescent lunge. Moving slow with control here, take your time. Let's do one more. Meeting in chair pose, switch sides. Now begin to step back the right foot. From chair pose to crescent lunge. And stay right at heart center. Stay in crescent lunge. Inhale, open up towards the right side of your mat. Toes point out to the corners of your mat, heels come in, and then sink the hips down, finding goddess pose. Begin to lift up your heels, holding here. It's okay if you're really wiggly, just try your best. Lower down the heels, and then begin to pulse the legs. Tiny pulses. And let's place the hands over the head in a prayer position. You got this. Keep pulsing. Inhale, rise. Straighten the legs. exhale, bow, forward fold. Heel toe the feet together, and then bring the hands to heart for Malasana pose. The elbows come into the inner thighs, opening up the knees just a little wider. Hips are heavy, sinking downward. Maybe you'd like to close the eyes for a moment. Coming out of Malasana pose, let's come all the way down to our bellies. Come onto the forearms for Sphinx pose. Press the hands into the mat, press the tops of the feet into the mat. Press yourself up and out so you shine the chest forward. Exhale, lower down onto the forearms. Place the feet to the outer edges of your mat. Lift, bring them together, reach them out, and then lower. Lift, together, out, lower. See if you can relax your upper body and really just let your lower body do the work here. Continue this movement up, in, out, down. And now bending the knees. Bring the knees wide, bring the toes to touch. I'm going to pulse the legs up. Up and down. Release the legs long, the arms out in front of you. We're going to come into a Superman. With an inhale, everything lifts and rises. The arms rise, the head lifts, the feet lift. And we're holding here. You got this. Find your breath. Find your balance. Inhale, see if you can lift just a little higher. And then exhale, plant the hands, sink the hips back. Child's pose. Forehead comes to the ground, big toes come to touch. Just take a few cleansing breaths here. Inhaling deeply through the nose, exhaling out the mouth. Maybe a sigh or a sound comes out. Taking a moment just to check in with your physical body. Noticing how it feels after moving and flowing that way. Giving yourself gratitude for being able to come to your mat and take care of your body. With an inhale, let's rise. We need to sit on the heels, hands come to heart center. Namaste.